Good morning, good morning, good morning. See what the energies have got for us today, huh? You're the fire that warms me when I'm cold. You're the hand I have to hold as I grow old. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Checking out the energies for today. You like my new painting? Rob actually picked that up. A friend of his bought a house from an old woman. That was something that was left behind, and good eye on him. It's like a $200-something painting print. You can get smaller ones of it for like $100, but yeah. I'm excited. Like a little seagull or pelican. He wants to hang it over there in the living room. He wants to put the big mirror that we have in the living room behind me. He thinks that would be cool because I have a cool desk. Then everybody will see my cheat sheet. I got like all the retrograding planets and things like that over here. I got a map to the Odyssey deck. That Odyssey deck, if you lay all the number cards out, they create a Mariner's map. Military deck on the top today. Stress that comes from having many things happening all at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. A lot of sudden events and changes going on right now. It's about to get fun, y'all. Everybody's so doom and gloomy, man, but I can't help but just seeing the fun coming. It'll be doom and gloom for whoever wants to be doom and gloom. But this is it. It's about to take off, y'all. I can't wait. I'm setting up. I'm going to practice setting up my gazebo tent today. I got that in. I got it. It's supposed to all be this easy thing where you just, the poles even have rolls on them. So it's all compressed. And then you just put the top on it. And then you just roll it all apart. And then you just pop up the center. And then you just pop up the legs. And it's supposed to set up a nice little 10 by 10 gazebo for our tables. I got a white top for it, and I got some curtains that look like, and they're just the shower curtains. But I saw somebody else do it once and it looked really good, so I want to see what that looks like on there. That look like rainbow bricks to go around it, to give it kind of like a building feel without actually like choking it off from the breathable air. I just can't wait to see how it's all set up. My grandparents gave me those two tables. I had one big white folding table that I had wanted to save for all kinds of stuff like that, but it ended up getting turned into a workbench, and it ended up in the shed, and it just ended up being just absolutely destroyed. So the last festival, my grandfather, he just asked me, he said, we never use them anymore. Do you want them? Hell yeah. I set the small one up on my mom's side. She's got her little sewing station going over there. So she's got a whole crafting area on her side now to do stuff on too. I got one table for selling stuffs. And then I got one table that I could do readings on. It's one thing that we're working on right now is banners and signs and table things and labels and tags and all that good jazz. I'm actually busting out my original. I came up with these years ago, before I even started doing stuff really on Facebook, on my original Facebook page. You know, the real one you first make where you put all your family on it. Oh, he's so cute. Come here. No, I can show that. Look, told you I said her. She got a little crafting table going. These were the original buddies. And they have little pockets in their heads. I'm guessing, where'd you get the purple thread from? But they have little pockets in their heads where you could put herbs and stones and things like that in them.
Just okay.
Yeah, came very cute. I wasn't sure if the bag was in there yet.
Yeah, the bag's in there.
Oh, there you go. Little pouchy bag.
That's a finished one. That's first finished one. That's not a prototype. The bag's bigger. I did all the fixings that I had
right?
to do.
Came an awesome mom.
Yeah, I do like them.
That's just what I was talking about, thinking about all the things for the fair. Is I need a sign for the readings and a sign for the necklaces.
What do you think of his face?
Came out very cute.
What about his heart?
Yeah. I saw
did
that.
the purple ribbon and the purple heart and then his face.
There you go.
I ordered more ribbon and beads.
Yeah.
I put beads on the end of that, but the beads you gave me, they're too small.
Okay.
The holes are too small. But I ordered more beads. I put them on my card, not yours. So.
No big deal.
But
I am live though.
The beads have to go on him, but okay.
Alrighty. There's coffee this morning.
I hear it. See, I smell
it. There was no coffee yesterday. She's very sad. All right. So let's get to the cards here. Collective energies, we're starting out again right away. We got the 9 of Cups, right? With this deck, it's the realization that the 9 of Cups is kind of a lonely energy, right? It's something that needs to be found on your own in order so that you can share it with others, right? To get to the 10 of Cups where you're sharing it with people, the 9 of Cups are on your own. It's not a game. It's not a game. It is a rite of passage. It is lessons to be learned. It is things to navigate. You know, I mean, these frequencies are all well and good, but there's still conflicts, right? You can't buy your way out of a lot of these conflicts, man. You have to actually go through the process all the way through the 3D. You can sit there and work through it in your head all you want. If you don't actually ever do anything on the 3D, it will always be a thought process that will keep coming up in the higher lines. I don't know what to tell y'all with that. All right, because you end with the 5 of Swords on the 3D. 4D, we go right into the 5 of Swords again, right? Like, who are you? Are you the 10 of Swords drama laying on the floor? Oh, or are you just picking up your stuff and moving on, all right? Win or lose, 5 of Swords is the battle is over. It's time to start doing something with yourself. Overindulging. And that's what I was talking to somebody the other day about. She made a big post about how she had given up. And I was like, look, it is okay to break down, cry your eyes out, all that stuff. Get up, wash your face, look around. There's something you could be doing. I think that's a big mistake that a lot of people make is they just do nothing because they can't solve their biggest problem. They do nothing, and it creates a shit ton of little tiny problems that just compound the bigger problem. So if you can't solve your biggest problem, work on some smaller things and the answers will come to you, okay? Do you see? I like it in this deck because he's about to be pushed by the lion. There's a gator down here, but the focus is on the butterfly. And this kind of card is, what if I fall? Oh, darling, what if you fly? Right? As long as you keep focusing on the transformation. And what is he carrying with him in his bag? It's the health staff. Right? That's really the only thing you can own is your own health. Do you see a lot of success coming your way? So whatever defeat this is, with whatever leap and transformation you want to take, there is a lot of success and potential there. You just got to focus your thoughts and your words all in the same direction. If your thoughts are in one direction and your words are in a different direction, then you're never going to be able to take the proper actions to create anything that you actually want. Does that make any sense? Two of Wands. It's okay to sit and focus on where it is you're actually trying to go. It's okay to sit there and navigate your rite of passage. It's not about just blindly going along with the flow. You're actually supposed to navigate, right? These waters, there is a lot of victory coming. The end to this sword cycle, right? So that was a battle. The battle is over. The war is still going on. It will never come to an end as long as you're looking at it like this. It's all as dramatic as you want to make it. All right. So that brings us back over here. I got stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Boom, boom, right? Successful in multitasking. Can't solve the big problem, but you can multitask the hell out of these little ones. Sudden events or changes, right? Once you start working out little problems and little things, reorganizing your house, whatever, I don't care. There's something you could be doing. And if your house is spotless because you're an OCD neat freak, then do something for yourself. Go, I don't know, soak in a tub, do some self-love, some self-care. Go plant some plants. Find something you can do that nurtures your environment and nurtures yourself. And it will cause ripple effects that will eventually affect this larger problem over here and will help you be in a better mindset when you do deal with it. Got food and hunger coming from the past, right? And now I said that I've been doing the intermittent fasting where I'm only doing between 10 and 5, 2 meals a day. A lot of us have a lot of problems with food, and it stems from the fact that food used to be very, very hard to get. I don't know how many past life readings that I pull up where it was food in the end that did people in. Starving on, migrations, famines, things like that. It happened all the time. All the time in the past. It used to be that was your whole thing, is you lived to create food and cook food and preserve food and all that stuff. Your whole life was just revolving around maintaining enough food. Well, now we have food everywhere, right? But your body still craves it all the time because that's, a lot of people have unhealthy attachments to food because of the past. Right? So you need to find out that there's a healthy balance that needs to be found in there and a perspective on food that needs to be changed. Also, if you're really hungry and you're like starving yourself right now, like I said, I'm doing the intermittent fasting. I'm not a fan of the whole idea of complete fasting. Just because I work with some people who are anorexic, and that is a very dangerous doorway, right? You tell people that fasting is healthy, and next thing you know, they're fasting for 7 days, only eating for 2, fasting again for 7 days, and they're like, oh, I'm perfectly It's a slippery slope. I'm not a doctor or anything, so I'm not going to suggest anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But just be mindful. There's definitely some perspectives on food changing right now. And it's going to be going across the board. You'll see. For the shadow, the fragmentation. Like I said, There's a big problem. There's a bunch of little problems. Work on the little problems. Working on the little problems will bring that fragmented energy back into a focus that you can work on, right? Effortlessly, right? So then this is this goes into the idea of mindful living, right? So what mindful living is it's prioritizing in the moment, every moment. Okay? Like for a while there, I was feeling overwhelmed with certain things, so I instituted a hug policy at my house, right? No matter what I was doing or what was going on, if one of my kids asked for a hug, we would stop whatever was going on and we would hug. I could be in the middle yelling at them. I could be in the middle of working on something, but this allowed them to know that they were a main priority in my life, right? And it helped us out a lot. I used to do that a couple of years ago, and did they take advantage of it for a little bit? Yeah, but it did eventually smooth out once they realized that they were a priority to me. So that's the idea of mindful living. It's in every moment, take a moment, stop, breathe, and just think, look around you, just feel out around you. What can you do right now, right? Is there someone, even, if there's nothing for you to actually physically do, could you call a friend? Could you know what I'm saying? There's always something else not involving the biggest issue that's driving you insane that you could do. Not to distract yourself from this, but because you're letting this shit pile up. One thing is not going to always be more important than everything else in your life. You have to be able to balance that out. And to balance that out, if you hit a stuck point, work on other things. Okay? Well, that's my message for today. I've got lots and lots to do today. It's Saturday, and I got to get my son up for Saturday school. That's going to be fun. All right, though, but blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. I love y'all, and I'll catch you probably in the morning.